Welcome to EVE Online, I'm Major Freak. So, you've all heard the admonition by the forum trolls, always keep aligned, always keep aligned, among many other really useless tidbits of information. So, what speed you go at? Isn't it better to stay still? Because sitting still, going 0 meters per second, means you can go in any direction and enter the warp at the exact same time. It doesn't matter. Your speed to going into warp does not matter which direction you're facing if you're not moving at all. So there's that. Let's get that factoid out of the way. So, but the questions are, which direction do you align? How fast are you going? How soon do you run out of range of your mining lasers? What do you do when you reach the end of your alignment phase? Are they just idiots and they think that going at 2 meters per second in one direction, any direction, is fine? I don't know. I'm sure it's not that stupid. But yeah, it's pretty dumb. But yeah, I mean, what do you do? And which droids do you target? And what's best in an asteroid belt in low sec when you're dealing with PvPers? You're going to soak up your time if you get, if you got to dock up and hide and stuff like that. So all these questions, it just begs the question. So here we go. You're going to mine Kernet. You're going to set an initial bookmark in a spot that you can immediately align to your favorite station, because you're selling the ore to mission runners or to marketers who are going to sell it to mission runners. So you're selling to the minimum man at Market Hub, Mission Hub usually. Anyways, it's much more lucrative than reprocessing, worrying about industry, all that stuff. So if you want to make money as an alpha character and a noob, do it this way. You won't be a noob for very long. And watching my videos, you're definitely not going to be a noob for very long. But we all have that phase. And I love being a noob. It reminds me of the excitement of me when I first started playing EVE Online. Of course, I was like, what the hell is the asteroid belt in a crescent not aligned to anything? It was like, are you kidding me? But anyways, that was my first day. Anyways, let's get over that. So I've made all the bookmarks. I've gone through the belts. I've bookmarked all the Kernite in each belt. And I go to each one, and this one's perfect. It's a fine demonstration. I set up the bookmarks. I land at the bookmark. I approach the bookmark, click on my favorite station, and align. Now, I don't need to adjust my speed because I've put a Higgs rig on it. So it slowed myself down so I get the maximum amount of time in the belt. I'm going just fast enough, if I hit afterburner or not, to get missed by the large battleship rat. That'll miss if you're going just fast enough. So I'll be able to tank that enough. I won't be able to kill it, but I'll be able to kill the small fry. I won't be able to kill a clone soldier. I will have to warp away, but hopefully I'll get a bunch of mining in before I do. So I've got all this time. If nobody's in the belt, I'm just going to... I should start mining here. So I've got the first droid coming up, and it'll be just within 16 kilometers, so I can mine it. And I'll head off to the station. Now, see these bookmarks right here? Those were made when I need to shut off my laser, or at least switch targets. So that's the first one, that's the second one, that's the third one, that's my last one. And when I get to there, I'll warp to the next belt that I've got set up. And I'll turn off my afterburner and then warp in that direction. But I'm always aligned, I'm always at full speed, and if there's any issues, boom, warp. And I've made a combat bookmark inside the dock ring, because sometimes you'll land short, and pirates know that. And I've got Higgs rig, so I move really slowly. So there's that. And I mine to my heart's content. You'll eventually mine the belts out. Eventually it'll take you a few days. Well, it'll take you a day or two to actually set up all the bookmarks. but I've shown you how to do it. Well, in the longer videos. And this is how you exploit the belt. And you'll mine the belts out eventually in a few days. And you'll need to come back in about 20 days when it fully regenerates. It'll take about a few days for the roid to reappear, but it'll be low volume and then it grows and grows. So, yeah, no, it's crazy. High, low, and null are different regeneration cycles. It's crazy. It's absolutely bonkers. It's nothing like the forums. Yeah, I've never used the forums for anything. It sucks. So much misinformation. And good natured too, because people just pass on the bad information over and over and over. It's like this zombie thought. There we go, popped. And I should have targeted the other ones because I'm stupid and I didn't. So let's I'll start targeting this one and this one. I'll start mining them. And we're still not even at the first cutoff too. I believe I mined this one out. Did I mine that one out? No, it's still there. Hello. All right. Yeah, you have tons of time. When nobody's in here, it's great. But if punch it, because the reason is the faster you go, it'll take longer for the cloaked ship to catch up to you. So you make their life difficult. Now, obviously, the armchair general is going to go, well, they can just intercept you. If you're going to go from the same spot every time forever, they'll just learn to where to camp, and you could bump into them and ruin your alignment. Well, that is true, but how many PvPers are you even going to realize that? How many people are even going to... So they're just so used to easy targets that don't move, that they're like, what? You know? So, whatever. If it happens, it happens. And you learn to be very careful of that character. And you go on Zkill and find out when they're sleeping, and you mine around them. That's what I did in 2008, for Christ's sake. Yes. But the nice thing about 2008, you could put somebody on your watch list and it be non-consensual. You'd be able to find out. Yeah. Yes. We abused the hell out of that one, didn't we? Yeah. And how I do this is I move my cursor in tactical. I call it the aesthetic mode, and I've cleared this entire area, so I can go here, and then I could. Where's my ship? Where's it? There it is. Then I can track my ship, and then it's beautiful. It's very aesthetic, 100% aesthetic. And as soon as I see, nobody's here, so I'm just gonna. As soon as it on this one, I don't know, that's the further one, so I'll turn that off. Or I did it a bit too soon, but whatever. And I'll plug it on that one. Oh wait, no, I'll plug it on that one. And that one's coming up due. Cool view of the planet. And about yay. Plug it on that one. And there we go. Pretty cool, huh? We'll just move this over here. There's my guy. Track. And all over again. Yeah, nice, calm, fun, always aligned, no worries whatsoever. Unless, of course, like I said, they hard counter you with either that or running around the belts with interceptor to try to capture you. If you get that much attention, well, call it a day. And go on to the next system and make your bookmarks and take your time. And, if you've got 20, well, that's a lot of work, but I've been playing this game for decades. But yeah, I mean, get yourself set up in a bunch of system of over a dozen systems, so you could pretty much almost, if you get it 20 systems, you could do one system a day. Well, you couldn't mine it out in a day, but maybe you could have 10 systems, and in 20 days, you could spend 2 days in each. And yeah, whoops, I totally was talking too much. Anyways, so when that happens, I didn't lose the ore to space. I just failed to take it from the roid. Yeah, trust me. Okay, that's done. Hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully it was informative. And yeah, this is quite aesthetic, and it's got all the information I ever need. And if I see anything pop up there, it's right in that top corner, so I can pay it attention that it deserves and warp off to safety. Warp. And as you see, I always keep something in the cargo bay to go, hey dummy, you're not looking at the ore. So yeah, there you go. Have a good one. Hopefully that was short and sweet.